Cristina Anselmi Cavalieri da Gran Croce Elmri was a member of the Italian resistance movement during World War II who went on to become an Italian politician. She was the first woman to hold a ministerial position in an Italian government. Early life. Anselmi was born in Castelfranco Veneto, Treviso. Her father was an assistant pharmacist, and her mother and grandmother ran an inn together. She attended the local high school, and then the Teaching Institute in Bassano del Grappa. In September 1944, Nazi soldiers forced her and a group of other students to witness the hanging of a group of 31 young partisans. Political career. While working as a teacher, Anselmi held positions in Christian trade unions, including the Primary Teachers Union from 1948 to 55. From 1968 to 1987 she was a member of the Italian Chamber of Deputies, re-elected 5 times in the Venice-Treviso district. She served 3 times as Undersecretary to the Department of Work and Social Services, and in 1976 she became the first woman to be a member of an Italian cabinet, being chosen by Giulio Andreotti as Minister for Labor and Social Security. She held this position from 1976 to 79. Anselmi is best known for having been the main proposer of Italian laws on equal opportunities, a matter she always fought for in her political life. For example, in 1977 she passed a bill which recognized fathers as primary caregivers for their children, and allowed for both fathers and mothers to have time away from their children. In 1981, she headed the Parliamentary Commission of Inquiry into the illegal P2 Masonic Lodge, Commission Parlamentare di Inchiesta sulla Loggia Massonica P2. The lodge, at the time, was considered a threat to society. Anselmi wrote the Commission's final majority report that was approved in 1984, and all activity of the lodge ceased the following year. Anselmi was the chair of a commission of inquiry into the work of Italian soldiers in Somalia, and of a national commission on the consequences of laws for the Italian Jewish community. She was an honorary vice president of the National Institute for the History of the Liberation Movement in Italy. Later in her life, she began to write about her experiences in the resistance. In 2003, she wrote on What Was the Resistance? Quote, Zia, Calla Resistenza, quote, a book explaining the Italian resistance to young people. In 2004, she wrote a second book for young people, Bella Ciao, La Resistenza raccontata ai ragazzi. In 2006, she published her memoirs, With Anna Vinci, A Story of a Passion for Politics. Storia di una passione politica. Death, recognition and awards. In 1998, Anselmi was awarded the Knight Grand Cross of the Order of Merit of the Italian Republic. In June 2016, Anselmi was featured on an Italian postage stamp, the only living person to be honored in this way.